This is a setup for testing a buck converter, a DC to DC buck converter, and at the moment I've got it hooked up to a benchtop power supply at 12 volts. I can change that a little, but I'll set that to 12 volts. 12 volts. At the moment it's not drawing any current, and I've got the current meter here as well in the path to a load. This is a resistor load bank that I made. At the moment all the switches are off, but I can engage 47 ohm, and this is all parallel, so the resistance gets lower and lower as I turn these on. So right now it's not switched on, so if I switch it on, it shows you the voltage, and that is about what we're getting here, 8.52 volts. So the supply is still at 12 volts, and there's currently no current going through. We've set that up to 20 amps unfused. So I'm just gonna change the output voltage to be 9 volts. Clockwise. Here we go. To 9 volts, that's good enough. And so we've set the amps all the way clockwise, and that can doesn't go any further. It just clicks, click, click. So it's in maximum. So that's maximum current. So if we turn on the load bank, if we turn on the load bank, no current at the moment. But if I switch my first, 47 ohm resistor in, the output voltage somewhat stays the same. That's good, and we do about 200 milliamps. So if I now do the second load switch and the third, so now we're getting about 1.3 amps, and the fourth, and that's 2 amps, but now you can see that the voltage is starting to drop, 8.84, and that should have remained at 0. It's even dropping further, 8.80, 8.79. So if I now put on the third load, so that's 2.5 amps, it's coming down to almost 8 volts and really sagging down the voltage. And so when I turn off the load bank here, it comes up back to 9 volts. And turn it back on, 7.8 at 2.5 amps. So I don't think that's entirely good. Output voltage still a little bit lower, but that's fine. Sort of 2-3 amps, and that's sort of what this is saying, 7.7. So I don't think this is working properly as it should.